What is going on, Big Sean Gamers? It is Spencer, and today I'm going to show you how to get to round 100 easily and fast on Forsaken. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all that cool nonsense. You know how this goes, man. Check out the links in the description, yada yada yada. Let's just get into it, gamers. If you subscribe to me, I'll shout you out. Yes, you, the big gamer. But on that, gamers, let's get it. Now for this little strat, you can do this, you can do not, it doesn't matter, but a little tip would to be to the Forsaken free perkaholic Easter egg, you know, alongside with the Halloween's Eve event right now, you know, guaranteed. You know, if you're playing this in the future, it's already over, sucks. I don't know why you're coming back and playing Cold War, but just quickly do this. I'll leave something in the top right, you know, you'll see it right there. It'll show you how to do this really quickly. You don't have to do it, you can buy your perks, but just a little extra like benefit if you want. But let's get into the strat. Now for the lower rounds with the strat, you're basically going to be in the left side of the spawn room, right next to the death perception machine, you know, in that little crevice, that little corner. You can just sit in there, kind of just hide. Use ring of fire. Also make sure you have a war machine and Semtex grenades. I would highly recommend anything like, you know, death perception and also mule kick, because they will help you get a faster drop rate for the extra, you know, salvage and all that for your grenade launcher. And then also mule kick, because whenever you buy your grenades, you get an extra one for free alongside with tacticals. You can run stun grenades, but personally I do like the decoys a little bit more, just because they can get you out of a pinch. And also when you decoy the zombies, you can war machine them and kill them ultimately instantly, and then get your ring of fire basically within 1 or 2 shots, which is really nice, and you want to be going for that quite a bit. Now with the actual gameplay of it, what you're going to do is kill zombies with the ray gun, or you can have the crystal axe if you want, but really you're going to be using the ray gun for the entire strat, so I'd highly recommend not to go out of your way to get the crystal axe. But if you get it, you can pick it up, use it till about round 45, I would say, maybe 50. You gotta be really careful with it, because you will go down as soon as the super sprinters come out. You're gonna die. I mean, it's gonna be a 2-hit by then already, but if you're a person who likes it, hell, knock yourself out, who cares, right? But what you're going to do is cycle out your kills with the ray gun. You're going to more so assist with the ray gun to get your kills, but mainly you're going to be shooting small loads of zombies with the ray gun, and then using explosives for the high concentrated zombie amounts that will be rushing you in and out depending on the speed and how their spawn rates are flipping in the moment. So yeah, just make sure you cycle out with that. As you can see with the gameplay, I'm using the ray gun only with ring of fire. You want to save all of your explosives for outside of ring of fire charge only. Make sure you don't pick up any sort of insta kills, as they will eventually just start to drain what you have. So yeah, just make sure you don't have to pick up insta kills. I mean, if you do have it already saved up, you can use it. You know, if you got one in the reserve and you see an insta kill, just pick up the insta kill. It'll save you a little bit of time, about 30 seconds, which is pretty nice. But yeah, make sure you have this. This is really essential, and make sure, honestly, you don't have to, but anything like a C4 and also a Semtex, preferably Semtexes, you could have more and they do more damage. So yeah, just carry those. You should be good. I just recommend a couple perks and obviously the others and whatever you want. It really is. But here's the main spot for the lower rounds, which is about round, say, 30 to 55. You can run this before, but it might be a little bit slow. Okay, so basically after any round like 55, I would say 55 is really pressing it. It's going to get really difficult because super sprinters. So what you're going to want to do is going around the little like opposite way of the little crafting table right next to it, and you will see a little truck. If you sit on top of that, the super sprinters will have to jump up and climb, and this makes it to where it's actually bearable to actually do this round 100. The super sprinters won't be able to really jump up on any other side besides this front. You can sit in the front like I'm doing, or you can back it up just a little bit if you really want, just to give yourself a little bit of safe space just in case they jump up, you know, aka you gotta reload, anything like that. With this strat, you know, you literally just do the same thing as you were doing before. You know, make sure you're grabbing war machines every time it drops maybe below 3 or 4, because it takes about 3 or 4 depending on how much you group up to actually get your ring of fire. You're going to really heavily rely on Semtex grenades. If you want, you can constantly kind of just cycle back down like to where this little spot is and kind of pick up everything. I usually do this about at the end of the round or around that area. If there is a boss like that mimic, you know, for example, you're gonna make sure you want to at least just back off. It's not even worth it. To the left there's a little portal, you can take that and then just sit there for a couple seconds, go back, jump back on, you're good to go. This is really the strat. It's fairly simple. It goes by pretty quick. I mean, I did this in about, I'd say 3 hours. It was 3 hours and 2 minutes. Not the fastest, but it's definitely not too bad. You know, 3 hours for around 100. You get some pretty solid XP from it, and also a bunch of battle pass XP. So if that's what you're going in for, go for it. But hey gamers, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all that cool nonsense. Check out the links in the description. Really helps out. Join the Discord, all that cool nonsense. You know how this goes. But yeah, if this helped, leave a like. But on that gamers, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. See ya.